For the lucky 50 players, the ones that are really good, they can get to live that dream.
Well, it's all promising to be a good day. Can't wait to see what happens. That's tidy. From about 100 yards.
Wind is going straight at his back.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Good sounding strike, that one. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the first.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Was on a good line. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
He's currently tied for 13th. Here we have a par 5. That tee shot looks pretty good. Second shot on the second. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going forward in 2 and get rewarded for it.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Ouch, that hurts. Almost snatched the eagle there. That would have been huge. He's currently tied for 3rd. Here we are at the 3rd. Opting for the 6 iron. Oh, come on, sit. It's a little wayward.
Airmailed the green with that approach. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Putting for par. Oh, so close. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on. That's not the one he wanted. And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 170 yards.
Opting for the 5 iron. Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
Yeah, trying to draw that one in there, but not committing to it, leaving it out.
Sadly hasn't made a putt all day. Hopefully that can change here.
Solid little par putt here.
Okay, steady now. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet. Back-to-back bogeys is never nice, but in she goes.
They're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Teeing off here at the 5th.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, this is straight back into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Chance to move up into the top 20 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make here. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. We've arrived at a par 4. Nicely done. Second shot here on the 6th. That's inside the house of opportunity. This putt to join those amongst the top 10 on the leaderboard. That wasn't your best effort, was it? Oh, I don't mind this par putt. That gets the job done. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Is that what they had in mind?
Well, they tried to fade it in there, but just didn't commit to it.
And here we are with the third shot. 4 strokes off the lead. How close was that to going down? 3 feet to go here to the hole. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. This hole is a par 5.
Looking to bounce back after that bogey at the last. That wasn't pretty. Hopefully this one is better.
Tee shot is looking good here. Second shot here on the 8th.
This one is heading towards the nasty stuff.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Getting ready to play their third. 5 shots off the lead. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
No, they tried to fade that one in there, but got a little steep on it.
Oh, yeah, a thing of beauty. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
Finds himself in a share of 13th. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. Lovely effort that. Even for the day. Trying to break into the top 10. Going with the 5-iron here. Well, that's a handy shot. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Oh, just missed. Oh, that's too bad. Job done. Let's head to the next. Oh, I'm interested in my buddy Beamer's thoughts at this duel after 9 holes.
I love it. Absolutely love it. This player is near the top 10. They need a few more birdies. A good solid 9 holes should see them inside the top 10 at day's end.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. Even for the day. Trying to crack into the top 10. This one's headed towards the rough. That was a bit of a miscue.
Well, they wanted to hit the fade, and unfortunately, they didn't.
Ooh, that almost went down. And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. Playing their 5th shot. 4 shots behind our leader. Didn't that look good for a long time? Ah, that's a touch of class.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
It's time to begin this par 4 hole. That was wonderfully done. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
The wind is at their back on this one.
Not a bad play, that one. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 24 feet from the cup.
Steady on. Sitting at 2 over par. Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Trailing by 7 after that hole. Let's head to the 12th hole. They have put some hurt on that ball. Send it. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
They're setting up this next shot into quite an elevated green, Luke.
Opting for the 9-iron. This one looks to be a tad wayward. Just a little off with the accuracy there. Unable to find the green.
And looking for the fade, but finding the straight shot. Not good.
That's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Great touch.
Now 7 shots behind after that. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we?
Oh, trying to work a little draw into this flag.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Big par saver coming up for this fella. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Just didn't drop. Well, that's disappointing. This putt's for double. Sitting at 5 over for the day.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
You liked that, didn't you? Second shot here on the 14th. Looks like this one's going to the beach. And this shot from the bunker. Time now for the 4th shot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Lovely touch. Well played.
Such soft hands.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Welcome to the tee of a par 4. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Playing from around 190 yards out.
They need to flight this one down into the wind.
And that was a bit of a misfire.
Looking for the draw, but not finding it.
How close was that to going down? Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Sitting at +5 for the day. Let's see what happens here at the 16th. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Very crafty, that shot.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. This hole here is a par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Time for the second shot at the 17th. There's 17 feet remaining to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Ooh, right by the hole. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Well, it's come down to this, the final hole. Welcome to the 18th. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. And here we are with the third shot.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
This one is all over it.
Well, that's beautifully judged.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
And that brings to an end his event. Well, Rich, it's fair to say that this player didn't quite have their best stuff this week.
Not stellar by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, it was quite pitiful, to be fair.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.
Hi there, my name is John McCarthy, and I am pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K23. Can't wait to see how your round goes today. And today we're just taking a nibble at this course, playing the back nine. Let's get it. Okay, time to send it. This is out of the second cut here. Well, unfortunately, that's a missed green. And here he is in the fairway bunker. Okay, third shot. Great chip shot there, pure. That's pure. And this putt right here will put him at 1 up. And that will drop. And lost that first hole, so you're 1 down moving forward. Looking forward to see what you do here. Oh, you hit that one well. This is about 160 to the pin. This could roll into the rough, I think. Ah, that didn't hit the mark, did it? And let's see how he gets out of this one. This is his third shot. And this is your third shot.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi Luke, great to be with you guys. Now this group will be one to watch today. Lots of chatter on social media leading up to this pairing. We have a rookie on tour who has set very specific goals for themselves, and their first one is to beat their playing partner this week.
Love it, Henny. This will make for an extra layer of excitement. It always adds a bit more drama to an event when we can follow a competition within a competition. Can't wait to see what happens in our featured group throughout this tournament. Getting ready to play their third. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
All right, down the hill here, got to be gentle.
A bit long on that one. That's frustrating. This is a bogey putt coming up. Sitting at 1 over for the day. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Let's return to live play now. Most golfers these days, Rich, are quite generic style players. It's that hit it as far as you can, knock it on the green, try and hold some putts. But with Bubba Watson, we just got the artist back in the game, didn't we? We had someone who was prepared to do whatever it needed to be to get that ball in the hole. He's just astonishing to watch.
You know, to me, Luke, I think Bubba was born in the wrong era. I think he would have been better served with persimmon woods, Balata golf balls, and blades. And I think that he would be an even bigger impact on the game than he currently is, if that's even possible. I watch what he does with the modern equipment, and it's mind-blowing. He's one of the few players, Luke, that I will actually go to the driving range and watch hit golf shots because it is so fun to watch him aim 30 yards left and just try and hit these big sweeping hooks and fades and I mean, it's just unbelievable what he can do with the golf ball. His eye-hand coordination is simply the best in the game.
And how about that for confidence? Going right at the pin here in the midst of their rivalry with Bubba Watson. Love seeing that sort of play.
Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's one stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Sitting at 1 over. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Oh, well done. 16 feet to the cup.
Looking to drop this putt to be even with Bubba.
Ooh. Par putt coming up here. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine. Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. And from the bunker here. Well, that was a good strike. And here we are with the third shot. And choosing the 8-iron here. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. And he's safely on the green with that shot. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Might need to get the feel back on the putting green.
And not too sure what they were seeing there, but they didn't get it corrected. That.
Ooh, that almost went down. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This is what they have left for bogey.
A bit too much pace on that one. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Now 8 shots back after that hole. Time to tee off at the 6th. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Gee, I think they've got the handle of this game, Rich. Fairways and greens.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. Trailing by 7 after that hole. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Second shot here on the 7th. Getting ready to play their third. And now to Bubba Watson.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
Surely it's going to.
Oh, so close. 5 feet coming up to the cup. And that's for a bogey. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. Here we find ourselves at the dramatic 8th hole at Craggy Heights, a par 3 playing 198 yards from the back tees.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par threes on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
Putting for birdie. That'll sting a bit.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
Sitting at 4 over for the event. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4. Handy effort, that one. Time for the second shot here at the 9th. Going with the hybrid. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Okay, let's get back to the action. This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close. Well, that's a bit disappointing. There it is. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Next up is this par 4 hole.
Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Henny, what does that lie look like?
Oh, some smiles here, a bit of luck in the second cut. It's sitting nicely.
It's heading into the rough, I think. Unable to find the green on this one.
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
If he makes this, he'll save his par. Go to your home, ball. Go to your home. Appears to have overcooked this one. Putting for a bogey. Okay, steady now. And this one will be for double bogey. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. This one's a par 3. Choosing the 9-iron here. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Oh, good look at a birdie here. And the rivalry seems to be inspiring this player to make some great putts. That will bring them closer together on the leaderboard. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. Oh, Rich loves standing on this 12th tee here, a par 5. You're always thinking birdie or perhaps better. Take us through it.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a 3-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
This one's heading towards the cabbage.
Oh, that was pure. And here we are with the third shot. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And back to the course with the live action. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup. Looking for another birdie here.
And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
I like it. 2 in a row.
Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Well, 13. That's unlucky for some, Rich. Oh, absolutely flushed. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
And from around 135 yards.
A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 13th.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
It's tracking. Oh, just missed. Putting for a par now. And now to Bubba Watson.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Going with the 5-wood. That's not the outcome they were after.
And needed to put some draw on that one, but just couldn't get it dialed in.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
It was on a good line. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This will be a good bogey.
Just didn't drop. Okay, let's head to the next. Sitting at 6 over for the day. Here we are in front of a par 3.
Nicely done.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. It's just about 3 feet away. That was a gallant attempt. And this next putt, it's for bogey. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. We've arrived at a par 5. Yeah, that one will play. Second shot here on the 16th. Looks like this one's bunker bound. getting ready to play their third. Nicely done. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last. Currently at 6 over par.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Oh, don't we love a short par 4, particularly on the penultimate hole, Rich. 17 here, playing under 300 yards.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is a begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the 3-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
Great shot. And now to Bubba Watson.
Birdied their last hole.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we?
Come on, don't be shy.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Oh, so close. And that putt will drop. Well done. And now striding to the final tee of this round. Attaboy, good shot. This one from about 160 yards out. A nice approach shot there, pin high inside the range. Round now in the books. Good luck next time. And as we recap all our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to our gal on the ground, Henny Koyak, for bringing us all the action from this group today.
Thank you, Luke. The pleasure was all mine. I got to see some incredible shots and some not so good stuff, but what a day.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beem, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beem in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Rich, how do you see this one playing out?
Well, in their last encounter, Bubba took them to town, so I think this player we're following has a chip on their shoulder and has something to prove this week.
No, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though.
Yep, they Houdini'd that. That's brilliant.
Henny's down there. You got a read?
Has to putt this one downhill.
This must be frustrating. Time to get back on that green. And here we are with their fourth. 7 feet to the cup. That's frustrating. We don't want to drop any more shots. Let's make this for double. Ouch, that's not the way they intended to start their day, Rich.
Nope, it looked like you were out there, Luke. Lucky to get away with a double bogey.
Let's go down to John McCarthy for our on-course report. And John, you've now had some time to walk the course this week before today's show. What are we in for today at the Jacobson Homestead?
Well, Luke, yes, I love walking around this rural setting. Not a whole lot of trouble to start off with, but things heat up quite a bit when you hit the 7th hole, par 4. Has a dogleg left and a few bunkers and trees to deal with off the tee. Back 9 opens with a narrow and lengthy par 5, but that's really as tricky as it gets. I guess it gets a little swampy on the 15th, but the water generally won't be a factor for many players out there in the field. They saved the most challenging tee shot for the 18th, which leads up to an elevated green for the approach. That will be a fun hole to watch this week. Hopefully provide some drama coming down the final stretch. Let's see what happens, guys.
This putt is about 17 feet long. Ooh. An opportunity to make a par here. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's 2 strokes ahead in this group rivalry today.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Currently at 2 over par. Let's see what happens here at the 3rd hole. This one might just sneak off the fairway. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 180 yards.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? A par putt awaits. And as we take a look at the leaderboard, it's Xander Schauffele in first place. Now we're on the 4th tee here at Jacobson Homestead, and it's a par 3, playing 181 off the back tees.
Yeah, that's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron in your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
Okay, time to return to the action. What's in front of them, Henny?
Honestly, guys, I stopped counting at 40 feet. This is way out.
That was a little bit too much power. Nine feet to the cup. Oh, so close. Putting for bogey. Oh, just missed. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Now 7 shots behind after that. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Well, here's an unlikely player. A little bit of an underdog, you say?
Yes, but everybody on the PGA Tour can play. He's just an unknown quantity at the moment. I'm excited to watch.
That one should find the surface. That should set up another chance. Oh, this will be a bonus. Right on 17 feet from here.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
That one raced by. Bit of work coming back. Solid par putt, that. Trailing by 7 after that hole. Here we are at the 6th hole. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there, get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
This putt is about 8 feet. Okay, steady now. Putting for bogey here. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And now to Bubba Watson.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. We've arrived at a par 4 hole. That's a little untidy. Henny, how bad is this lie?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
Well, that's not ideal. Finding the trees. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. Ooh, right by the hole. Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, I'm so looking forward to following these two players in this group. They've been going back and forth a bit on social media leading up to the event and seem to really want to prove something out on the course today.
No, you can't out-Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though. It's heading for the fairway. Time for the 2nd shot into the 1st. That might be one club too many. Well, that's a lovely approach and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the first. Just 10 feet to the cup here.
Little birdie look in here.
Just need to pull the putter back a little bit further, I think.
I hate to use the word choke, Luke, but that's exactly what happened there. A flat-out choke.
The second at TPC Summerland is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with the 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take one club less into this green as it will release down the slope. And they're playing from about 140 yards out. Going with the pitching wedge here.
Now, Bubba's got nothing but respect for an approach shot like that. He really flushed that one.
And back to the play, shall we? And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Just didn't drop. A par putt on the table. So no movement there. The player remains at even par. The third hole at TPC Summerland is a very strong par 4 measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Was on a good line. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. And with that, he'll stay right there at even par. The fourth at TPC Summerland is a pretty straightaway par 4 measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole, just be accurate on approach.
Pretty good shot there.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby. Wow, that one was a fairway splitter.
This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
And back to the course with the live action. Lining up the birdie putt here.
They've got this to pull ahead of Bubba. This rivalry is heating up today.
Ouch, that hurts. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Oh, just missed that one. Now 4 back after that hole. The fifth at TPC Summerland is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right. Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the fifth.
Gotta like their chances from there.
From the sand, looking to get up and down. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
With this putt, he'll tie Bubba.
Oh, that's a ripper.
Finally, they needed it.
He's currently tied for 15th. The sixth at TPC Summerland is a snaking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers. Rich, this player is definitely not on the top of many people's favourites to win. How do you see them faring here today?
The PGA Tour is full of underdogs that can flat out play, Luke. This is just another one of those scenarios. This player is someone to watch.
Well, this one's going right at the flag. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
He's currently tied for 8th. The 7th at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie. That's nicely done. Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
You love watching people play the game when it's like this. It looks so easy.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
A bit long on that one. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is important. Big par putt here.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
He's currently tied for 10th. The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3, playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. This one looks to be heading towards the green. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
That's frustrating. Putting for a par here. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Nothing as beautiful as a tiny fade.
He's in a share of 10th position. The 9th at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. That's some good golf right there. Rich, I know you love being here in Vegas, perhaps for different reasons than watching the golf tournament, but while we're here at the tournament, tell me a bit more about Shriners' impact on the game and this entire region.
Luke, I fail to see what you mean by that. I think Vegas is a very nice, wholesome city that I do enjoy coming to visit. But the golf course is fantastic. It's held at TPC Summerlin every single year, and it used to be the venue where they had the last round, but now every round is here. And I think the players enjoy that. I think they like being at the same golf course each and every day. They get a feel for it, and I think that's why the scores historically year in and year out are so much lower than they were in the past. I think it's a really good opportunity to go out there and make a ton of birdies, but that's not the easiest thing to do, is it? Getting comfortable making 7, 8, 9 birdies around. Some players don't have that comfort zone. And so I'm always interested to see the players that get into that zone each and every day and are making that many birdies to see if they can sustain it for 4 straight days.
Oh my God, Rich, I don't even know who this player is. Look at this performance.
kind of coming out of nowhere, but that's what makes this game so great, isn't it? Everybody loves a Cinderella story.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. This putt is of 9 feet. Ooh. And this one is for his par. Good putt, that. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. He finds himself in a share of 10th place. Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. Oh, well played. Sitting at 1 under. Currently tied for 10th place. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Oh, good shot that. Right inside the range. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
Oh, just missed. Just 3 feet to the cup. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. The 12th. Here at Summerlin is another short par 4, 442 yards off the tits, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water that starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green. Around 110 yards to go. 3 shots off the lead. Opting for the 9-iron. I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
And coming up well short.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet.
This is what they have left for a par.
Well holed. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's got some work to do, but he's only 1 back from his rival.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. He's currently tied for 11th. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number, because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to 3-putt it. Be careful on approach. Sitting at 1 under the card, just outside the top 10 on the leaderboard. Not bad. Getting ready to play their third. Just 3 strokes back. A spot in the top 10 awaits if they can make this putt. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. And he'll move into the top 10. He finds himself in a share of 8th.
Well, now things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 3 under. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. He's in a share of 3rd place.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The 15th at TPC Sutherland is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle. Good shot there, Beamer. Here's a putt to move into a share of top spot on the leaderboard.
Yes, and 3 holes to go. This is getting to be a nail-biter.
And the putt drops, now at 4 under, heading down the stretch.
Hang on to your hat, folks. We're on for a wild ride.
The 16th at TPC Summerlin is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. A par 5 playing 560 yards. A well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in 2. If you are going for the green, make sure you got enough club because that huge penalty area in front of it will ruin any score. Be careful going through the green here as well because getting down from over the back is not that easy. Well, this is a little bit of a birdie blitz going on from the player. Can they make another?
Absolutely. It's been a good streak late in the round.
Going with a 3-wood here.
This one is chewing fiber.
Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
One wheat bix too many, I think. A birdie putt awaits. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will take him to 5 under. And now to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like. Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Oh, talk about dialed in. That thing had eyes for the hole. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
3 feet to go here to the hole. That was a gallant attempt. And this putt coming up for his par. And down she goes. Leading by a shot after that hole. The 18th at TPC Summerlin is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green. Wonderfully played. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Going with the 7. This should play. Oh, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Wow. That's misjudged. And now this to win the Shriners Children. Well, it's fair to say that this player ran the tables this week, Rich, and came up trumps in Las Vegas. Look at your Shriners Children's Open winner.
And nobody on the PGA Tour will be shining quite as brightly as this player the rest of the evening here in Las Vegas.
Well, what a memorable moment this is, Rich.
An exciting tournament, an exciting finish. Love it. First victory on the PGA Tour. Congratulations.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race